Hey everybody, it's Jacob from Student Life, and today I'm going to teach you how to use Premiere Rush. This is an app that's available to all ASU students, so let's get going. So first we're going to click here and say continue with Adobe, and once it pops up for you guys, then you're just going to type in your normal ASU email address. Now this will prompt you right over, and you're going to say company or school account. And from here, you're just going to sign into My ASU like you always do. You can hit create a new project there or the plus button on the bottom. I'm going to use the sample media that they have for us here. And I'm going to click those 1, 2, 3. And I'm probably going to title this guy The Boat or something like that. Keep in mind that you can choose from your camera roll, videos. You can choose from Dropbox, a whole bunch of different places. And so once it comes in, it's going to put those in the order that you chose originally. So we're just going to hit the play button here and scrub through, and you can see that it's just playing back our videos in the same order that we dropped them in the timeline. So this is super key. This can save you a lot of time in the long run for organizing your clips. Just put them in order beforehand. Okay, so if you either double click or press and hold on your clip, it will bring up these options for you. And these options are separate audio, which just moves it to a different track you could edit separately, expand audio, which allows you to move things around, duplicate your media, as well as delete your media too. Okay, so now moving on, what you can do is you can hit this button right here and duplicate your media, and then you can hit this trash button and just delete it. Or you can come up here and hit the undo button. And that button down there just separates your audio tracks to let you see them. And this button just lets you see the timeline a little bit easier. And it separates it out to multiple layers so you can add multiple tracks like I am about to do here. It takes a little bit, but you just press and hold and you can get a track above another track, which means while the audio from the other track is playing, you can see the visuals from a different track. So if you're explaining something, you can show a little bit of B-roll, which is super handy. Now the next thing we're gonna try out is up here, we're gonna hit this graphics tab. Now all you have to do is just hit add graphic, and you come over here and you can search through all the graphics that Adobe offers you in this Premiere Rush, which is actually everything they offer you in Adobe Premiere Pro and After Effects as far as graphics go. So here we dropped in a simple title, and we can come back up here and browse through and look at some stuff. So first off, you can expand or close that title button. And if we click on that title, we can change the name. I change it to LE, and then I realize I don't like that, so we change it back. So as you can see, I'm sliding this button here, but it's not changing the size. So what you need to do is select and highlight, and then you can change the size of your clip. Now that applies to character spacing, line spacing, your baseline shift, everything like that. So just play around until you're happy. And down here, if you just hit the color, then you can change it to any color you want in the color wheel. Now moving on, we're gonna hit this transition button up in the corner. Now this allows you to do a couple different things. So all you have to do is select the clip you want, and it adds in your transition right there for you. So that one was a nice simple black to white fade. And this one's just gonna be like a wipe up. So you can just play around and then find the transition that you're most happy with. Now we're gonna move on to the color button, which is this one right here. And this is gonna let you to do a bunch of different things. So they have a bunch of presets already made for you. But if you wanna go in and play with your features a little bit more, you hit that edit tool right up top. And that's gonna allow you to change your shadows, your temperature, your tints, your vibrance, saturation, and all that good stuff. So you can go in here and play around until your heart's content. Now we're gonna go up and hit this speed tab here. So once again, just select the clip that you want to change. And you can just come in here right at the top and change that range speed to whatever you want. You can make it really fast, really slow, and as you can see, the clips just changes. So as you can see, you can just play that back and you can see that it changes to whatever speed you chose. Now there's a couple really important ones down here. Ramp, which allows you to ramp the speed up slowly, and maintain pitch audio, which allows you to keep your pitch the same level when you speed it up or slow it down, which allows your audio to actually be usable, which is a really important feature. Speaking of audio, we're gonna go right into the audio tab now. Now this one's really easy as well. You're just gonna choose the clip you want, and here you can change your clip volume, If you want to change the volume, which is super easy, you just make it louder, make it quieter, whatever you need to do. Also, you can just mute and unmute the clip directly, and that keeps you from having to go in and delete it. Now, here's some awesome features down here. This is going to help you find voice and enhance your voice. So you can do volume, sound, reduction, and over here is enhanced speech. So if you speak higher, choose higher pitch. If you speak lower, use a lower pitch, and that will help boost your audio levels. And this is a huge help, especially if you're filming on your phone. Now moving on to our final tab, which is our transform tab. Now this one's really important. So here you can change your horizontal and vertical position as you see me doing here, and that's just gonna move everything around for you. You can also rotate your clips here, and one of my favorites is the opacity tool. So something you can do really cool with this is you can take a clip, drag it up on top just like this, and you can change your opacity really easy. So now that I can see the boat and them at the same time. So this works great for clips that you wanna show some overlays, something like that. Now here at the bottom, we have our scale, and if you keep that button checked, it's gonna move it in and out like you always know. But if you uncheck that button, it's gonna be able to move independently, and it's not gonna maintain the same proportions. So that's pretty much it. So now that we have our final movie and we're ready to go, we're gonna hit the share button right up here, and all you have to do is just hit the blue export button. Doesn't take too long. Now you're gonna wanna give it permission to save to your photo library, which we're gonna do right now just by saying allow access. And it doesn't take long, and it will render out for you right here. And it will pop up here in a second. It said save to camera roll, that's what you're looking for. Make sure that pops up before you close the app. Here it asks you if you wanna publish to YouTube. I do not, so I click done, and right here on your home screen is your final project. So I hope this helps, and I hope you guys learned something today.